Hello everybody, this is Robin Levant coming to you from Dome Creek, British Columbia, and I have come on today because I'm going to go over some of our lovely Epicure products so I can show you how easy they are, how nutritious they are, how quick they are, and they are very tasty, all of them. I don't think there's a single Epicure product I don't like. So I should also tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Dome Creek, British Columbia, and I have been a consultant for 14 years now, and I am so happy I still am. It's a great thing to do. I love sharing the good food real fast mission. These products are clean. There's no preservatives, chemicals, anything like that in them. They are sugar conscious, salt conscious. If you ever want to look in the catalog on page 3, there's a never ever list, and it lists all the things that are not in these products. It's also gluten-free. Every product is gluten-free, and their products are produced in facilities that are nut-free. And I believe it's something like 80% or 70% non-GMO products now too. So, it's just, it's in the catalog here somewhere. And also 80% of the Epicure products are vegan. They're all gluten-free. There's lots that are kosher check. A lot of them could be made vegetarian. So all in all, fantastic products. It's a Canadian company, of course, that is based just outside Victoria, BC, in Saanich, and it is run by their CEO, Amelia Warren, who is the daughter of the founder, Sylvie Brochette. So there's a lot of women in this company, which is wonderful, and it's a Canadian company, although they do sell products in the United States now. So it's an awesome company. I'm so pleased to be a part of it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over a few of the dinner packages. Basically, I have some of my favorites here. I'll hold them up for you, and then I might just kind of give a few extra details on some of them. But we have the Cha-Cha Chili, which is so incredibly easy to make up. You just need ground beef, a can of kidney beans, and a can of diced tomatoes. And everything's in here. Dried vegetables, spice mix, everything. Raw to ready in about 20 minutes. So that's a really good dinner package. And it makes enough for 4 healthy servings. Okay, and then we have this one of my favorites, the Homestyle Chicken Stew. You don't have to use chicken. You could make it vegetarian. You could make it with seafood. This makes an awesome, thick, creamy sauce. You just have to add your own vegetables and whatever protein you want to use. It's an all-time favorite of mine, actually. Okay, and then we've got the pulled chicken. Actually, we've got the pulled chicken and the pulled pork. So these are great for crock pot meals. The pulled pork tends to be a little on the spicy side. I know a lot of people use only half a package of spice with their pork roast to go into the crock pot. And then the pulled chicken is really nice, very mild flavor. So those are excellent meals. We have enchilada. I'm sure any of you that know me have seen enchilada posts. This is an amazing sauce mix. Absolutely amazing. It has all the directions on the back. So, that's the one nice thing about Epicure is that the directions are on the back, the ingredients, the nutrition facts, everything's on the back of these packages. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, and then we have one of our best ever crumb mixes for either like putting on chicken or any vegetables. This crumb mix has so many nutrients in it. It's got chia, psyllium husks, onion, garlic, spices, salt, herbs, and black pepper. So not only are you getting a really nice, I call it a healthy shake and bake is what I call it. Awesome product. And gluten-free, great for people who are on a gluten-free diet, right? Mac and cheese, I really don't have to say much about this. So tasty and no crap ingredients. So instead of getting Kraft Dinner or President's Choice or whatever, this is the best mac and cheese. Then we have pad thai. Actually, there's quite a few sort of stir-fry meals that Epicure has. They've got the beef and broccoli, got the pad thai, there's a pineapple chicken, and there's a few other ones. They're great. Same thing, raw to ready in 20 minutes. You just have to add whatever vegetables you want, whatever protein you want. You know, use your wok. Epicure has a fantastic wok, an excellent wok. And so it's better than takeout in my opinion. You know, there's no chemicals, extremely low salt, no MSG. You make it fresh, you know, and if you only have chicken and peppers, that's what you use. If you want to use beef and bean sprouts, go ahead and use it. You know, that's the nice thing about Epicure. It's very versatile. And then, of course, an all-time favorite, the taco mix. This is so much better than store-bought. So incredibly better than store-bought. This has real ingredients. Like I've said a couple times here, no crap ingredients. So excellent, excellent product. So there is about, I think at last count, something like 38 dinner packages. So that is just a small sampling of what Epicure provides. So if you have a look at the catalog, you'll be able to see a whole bunch of other ones, and they're all excellent, and they're all made to be family friendly and to be made quickly with fresh ingredients. You know, it's better than takeout. Honestly, it really is. Okay, so another couple things that I wanted to show is there's a couple new products this year. There's the hollandaise sauce, and this is excellent. You only need butter and water to add to this. Excellent product. Chop Chop salad mix. This thing is actually, it is so bursting with flavor. The first time I made it and tasted it, I mean, my mouth was just watering. It's so good. And we have the Ooey Gooey Queso cheese dip. This thing is excellent with nachos. It's so good. And I know a lot of people who will actually make this up and then stir it in with pasta to make an extra cheesy pasta dish. It's really good. Then we have the Better Than Mayo mix that came out this year. So this Better Than Mayo mix is probably the easiest mayonnaise I've ever made. Okay, you only have to add 2 little tiny scoops of this mix, and it comes with a little scoop in here. 2 scoops of the mix with water. Then you slowly add oil and 1 tablespoon vinegar. And it really came out thick, very spreadable. It was really good. And I believe this is actually vegan when it comes out, because the ingredients are linseed flour, organic cane sugar, sea salt, and carrot fiber. And then what you add is just, the water, the oil, and the vinegar. So it is a vegan mayonnaise. I really, really enjoyed it. I'll be making more again very soon. Then we have a couple all-time favorites here. Epicure has some awesome desserts. So we've got the cheesecake, the no-bake lime cheesecake, and the luscious lemon curd. Very easy to mix up. The directions are on the back. This is a nice cheesecake because it only takes 2 blocks of cream cheese and yogurt. I believe is it yogurt? Oh, it's the liquid whipping cream. Right, so cream cheese and the liquid whipping cream. I think it's one of the other cheesecake mixes that calls for yogurt. And it's really nice because you don't have to cook it. You know, you only have to cook your crust or buy a pre-made crust and mix this up with beaters, pour it in, and put it in the freezer. Done. So easy. And this lemon curd, actually after this lemon curd first came out, it sold out so fast, and it was gone for a few months because they have sourced out some awesome organic lemon powder and organic lemon juice concentrate. So it's very lemony and it's so delicious. Just makes your mouth water. So there's some of the desserts. There's also a whole bunch of other desserts too, but you can check it out in the catalog. So another thing I'm going to touch on here is some of the toppers. So we've got a smoky roasted tomato topper, which actually has nutritional yeast in it. So it's a source of vitamin B12 and essential vitamins and minerals. So really good for vegetarians or vegans who need to get more B12 in their diet. And this has, it's got the with the vegetarian bacon in it too, and dried tomatoes. It's really tasty. Then there's the Better Than Bacon, which is made with pinto beans. It's so good. There's not much left in this one, but I'm going to show you guys because it's so good. It's salty and it's crunchy and it tastes just like bacon. It's awesome on baked potatoes. And another topper we have is the chili flakes and garlic. If you need extra heat on your food, it's an awesome product. And then the red garlic. They used to call this the sansal. Actually, there's not much left of this either, but I want to show it to you. This is really good just to sprinkle on top of if you're doing fried eggs, or if you want just a little bit more garlic, like after you serve your meal, like in soups or stews or anything. And just, it comes in a shaker jar. So, you know, you can just shake on a little extra garlic, or on a sandwich even, right? You put your mayonnaise on, you want a little, just a little bit of garlic. So that's really good. So those are some toppers. I think there's also the garlic and onion topper. So check it out in the catalog. Then we have the awesome savory herb gravy, which is only available in the winter time. They really should have it year round, honestly. This is awesome for if you like are just in a hurry for gravy. You mix this with water and you microwave it. That's how simple it is. Now with Epicure products being extremely low salt, I find I like to put just a couple little, I've got my salt shaker here, my herb and garlic salt shaker here. I like to do just a little bit of salt in mine, but you don't have to. That's the nice thing about Epicure products too. Anybody on like blood pressure medication or anything like that, it's really good because the products come low salt. Then you can add salt if you want. Then we have lots of paste. We've got these, the toasted onion. It's a pantry staple basically. You know, whenever you don't feel like cutting up onion or you don't have time to cut up onion, it's really nice to have the toasted onion ready to go. And we also have the roasted garlic. The same thing, it's just nice to have the garlic ready to go. And this can be mixed up to make an aioli mix. And there's a recipe on the side. So you just mix it with mayonnaise to make an aioli. Really delicious. Then I wanted to show you guys our salad dressing cruet. Da-da-da. This is an older one that actually has, it had things on the side. It doesn't come with the things on the side anymore, but it's really awesome. It's got the screw cap, and then you can buy this separately, the funnel. So when you go to like dump your dry spices in and your oil and vinegar and whatever, then it's just easier, right? So we've got that. And then we have our 4-in-1 spice spoon, which is really nice because, well, this is the Dijon tarragon salad dressing. This fits into all the jars. So it's really nice to have the 4 different measurings on here, and it fits all the jars. So it just makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, the Dijon tarragon salad dressing is very tasty. Then we've got the Greek and the Caesar, and I think there's one more in the catalog right now. I can't remember. The salad dressings are really good because you're making them fresh and there's no nasty ingredients in them. You can make as much or as little as you want and then store it in the fridge. I usually have about 3 of these in the fridge at a time. We do eat a lot of salads, so it's really nice to have those ready to go. And another product I want to show you is this little spatula guy. So when you make your mayonnaise, for instance, it's really nice that, this is quite a large jar, but you know, with this guy, so it's actually metal on the inside, but it's soft on the outside. So if you're trying to clean out the last little bit, like it goes right down into all the corners of your jar. I use this a lot in my peanut butter jars. So I live in a house with all boys. So, you know, it's like they get down to the bottom of the peanut butter jar and then they're ready to throw it out. I'm like, hold on. There's at least 2 or 3 more scoopfuls of peanut butter at the bottom of that thing. So I'll scrape it out with this and I'll get like a couple heaping things of peanut butter on here. So it really does come in handy. I find I waste less out of jars because I'll just grab this, scrape out the last little bit and use it. Waste not, want not. Okay, one thing that Epicure became famous for is their dip mixes. So I'm just going to go through a couple here with you. One of my favorites is the guacamole. So easy to mix up. Lemon juice, avocados, and dip mix. And then if you want to make it creamy, you can add a bit of mayonnaise or plain yogurt. Wonderful, wonderful dip mix. We've got the 3 onion, which is one of the most popular dip mixes out there. So if you look at that, it's got 3 dried onions in there. And this is awesome for making dip, for adding to meatloaf, to adding to mashed potatoes, scrambled eggs. A lot of people use these dip mixes as seasonings. It's not that often that people will mix them up as dips. I mean, they're excellent as dips, let me tell you. This makes an awesome chip dip. But people will use them, like I said, as seasonings. And then we've got our lemon dilly. So lemon dilly, there's not much left in this one. I need to restock a few things. Lemon dilly is really nice, sprinkled on fish or chicken. Gives it a really nice flavor. Or to make homemade tzatziki sauce with some grated cucumber. Very tasty. And nacho cheese dip. This is a brand new one because I've always run out of nacho cheese dip. My boys love nacho cheese dip. You mix this up with grated cheddar and cream cheese, and I think it's a little bit of sour cream, and you bake it in the oven. Absolutely delicious. Then we have our CCB, which is actually stands for cheese, chives, and bacon dip mix, and it is the vegetarian bacon. And this stuff, I mean, look at it. I don't know if you can see, but oh my gosh, it's so good. Some people sprinkle this on just about everything. They use it as a topper. It would be really good on baked potatoes. I put it, oh, I'm making a mess here. I put it in my scrambled eggs a lot because it just gives it that bacon flavor. It's really tasty. Then herb and garlic, and yeah, same thing. This one's almost gone. Herb and garlic. Use it anywhere you need garlic. It's so good. It's very pungent. It's a new word for me, pungent. So the herb and garlic. This makes awesome dip too for veggies, for chips. But it's a good all-around seasoning too. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick look at some of the broth mixes. So we have the vegetable broth, which is, I probably use the vegetable broth more than any other of the other broth mixes. So if you can see, there's tiny bits of vegetables in there. There's also the nutritional yeast. So I think it's a teaspoon per cup of water, and you've got vegetable broth. A new one they just came out with is the ramen broth. Really good to have with noodles. Oh my gosh, it's really tasty. Really, really tasty. And it is a bit lower in salt than like you would get like the Ichiban noodles or something like that. So, you know, I found sometimes I have to add just a little bit of salt because I do like a little bit of salt in my soup base, but this is extremely delicious. Okay, and I'm just going to show you guys a few of the actual spices. The smaller jars of some of the spice blends that Epicure has had for a long time. So we have the taco spice in the small jar. So that way, if you're making a smaller batch of tacos or even a larger batch of tacos, you can choose how much spice you want to put in. The apple pie spice, which is just the best blend for making anything with apples. It's really a good blend. Then we've got the beef and steak seasoning. That's really good for putting in meatloaf, meatballs, even if you make your own shepherd's pie from scratch. It's a really good all-around beef flavor. We have the souvlaki, which is a really nice Greek flavor to put on your chicken or your beef kebabs. Even if you do like roasted potatoes in the oven, you could put some of this on with some lemon juice. The Asian stir fry is a great all-around seasoning for any kind of stir fry. Instead of using the sugar-laden and salt-laden jars of sauce that you get from the grocery store, you sprinkle in a teaspoon or two of this and you're going to get all the flavor and none of the calories and none of the bad ingredients. Then we have the fajita spice, which is so good on any kind of stir fry, or if you're going to make your own fajitas or your own quesadillas. It's a really nice spice. So hopefully that gives you a nice look at quite a few of the different products that Epicure has. And if you have any questions after you watch the video, go ahead and put it in the comments. And hopefully I have covered enough things to give you a good idea of what the products are, how to use them, And thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.